The story that could be you, a Valkyrie Awakening film. There are moments in a human life when nothing feels real anymore. You wake up, but you don't awaken. You smile, but your eyes don't feel it. The world moves around you, but you feel like a shadow in your own story. This is where our story begins. Not in success, not in glory, but in the quiet collapse of the soul. She was once full of life, curious, hopeful, dreaming of all she could become. But over time, the world pressed its weight upon her. Expectations turned into shackles. Noise replaced silence. And every day, a little more of her light disappeared. She didn't notice when joy stopped visiting. She didn't notice when her laugh became something automatic. She didn't even notice that she had stopped feeling altogether. Until one morning, she looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the eyes staring back. Not sad, not angry, just gone. Her name does not matter. Because this story, I could be anyone. It could be the woman next door, the man in the grocery line. It could be the person sitting beside you, or the one living inside you. And when the heart finally whispers, I can't keep living like this, that's when the universe answers. She walked until her thoughts could no longer keep up. Into the woods, into silence, into the place where the world finally stopped demanding anything of her. The air was still, the light was golden, and in the distance, an ancient figure emerged, neither young nor old, neither man nor woman, but timeless. They did not approach with force. They simply stood as if they had been waiting since the beginning of time. The elder woman said, "You have finally arrived, not here in this place, but here, in the truth of your own soul." The woman stepped back. "Who are you?" Elder said, "I am not here to tell you who I am. I'm here to remind you who you are." And just like that, the air shifted. The forest seemed to breathe with her. Her heartbeat slowed. For the first time in years, she felt seen. Because this was not a stranger. This was the moment her soul had called for. When she whispered, "There must be more to life than this," something ancient heard her and answered. Elder stepped forward, their voice as calm as still water. Yet every word landed with the weight of truth. The elder said softly, "You are not broken. You are buried." The woman frowned. "Buried beneath what?" The elder raised a hand toward the sky, where golden strands of light shimmered like threads. She whispered, "Buried beneath noise. Expectations, opinions, the stories others wrote about you, before you even had a chance to write your own." Suddenly, the air before them flickered, and the woman saw memories flash like scenes in a film. Being told to be realistic, to stop dreaming, to fit in, to keep quiet, to choose the safe life, even if it slowly killed her spirit. She clutched her chest. "All my life, I thought those were my thoughts." She whispered back, "They were never yours, they were echoes. Light can carry truth, and light can carry illusion. What you believe becomes the world you live in, and you, child of starlight, have been living in a world built by someone else's beliefs." The woman's eyes filled with tears, not of sadness, but of recognition. The elder woman spoke softly and said, "You were not born to be controlled. You were born to remember. Each time your heart ached, it was not weakness. It was your soul knocking from within the cage saying, 'Wake up. This life does not belong to you.'" The elder leaned close, their voice now a whisper that seemed to vibrate through the trees. "Your suffering was never punishment. It was the alarm clock of your awakening." And in that moment, the woman felt something she hadn't felt in years. Hope. Not as a thought, but as a presence. Like a small flame remembering it was once a star. The forest around them grew even quieter, as if reality itself leaned in to listen. Elder said, "Everything you are experiencing is not happening to you. It is happening because of you." The woman stepped back, shaking her head. "Are you saying I chose my pain?" The elder's eyes softened, full of compassion. Elder said softly, "Not chose, but believed it. And what you believe, you grant power to." Suddenly, visions swirled in the air around them. Not memories, but energetic blueprints, the patterns that had been silently shaping her life. A thought. "I'm not good enough." A feeling, shame in her chest, tightness in her breath. An action, withdrawing from opportunities. A result, loneliness, regret, and the illusion of failure. Elder, you did not fail because you were unworthy. You failed because you were rehearsing the belief that you were unworthy. And life simply reflected that rehearsal. A golden ripple nearly floated off the elder's fingertips, revealing a new truth. The mind speaks in thoughts. The body speaks in emotions. And the universe speaks in reflections. Elder, you have been trying to change your life from the level of thinking, while your emotions have been broadcasting a completely different frequency. The woman's breath caught. So my life isn't happening on the outside. It is echoing from the inside, Elder. Yes. And every thought you repeat is a command. Every feeling you rehearse is an instruction. You are not trapped by circumstance. You are trapped by your own agreement with it. Then the elder extended their hand, and a flame of light hovered in their palm. Elder, you are the light. You are the echo. And when you remember this, the illusion ends. The world shimmered. Something in her soul woke up. The elder softly said, "The moment you see the illusion, you are no longer bound by it." A breeze moved through the golden trees, as if the world itself exhaled. The elder softly said, "Your healing does not begin by adding more to yourself, but by removing what was never truly you." The woman whispered, "Then where do I begin?" The elder softly said, "Begin by remembering, not with your mind, with your awareness." The first shift, awareness. When a negative thought arises, don't fight it and don't feed it. Witness it, because the moment you witness a thought, you are no longer inside it. You are observing it. And what you can observe, you can transform. The elder softly said, "You have been living as the thought instead of the thinker." The second shift, breath. A slow golden light moved across the forest floor, pulsing with gentle rhythm. Inhale, exhale. The elder softly said, "Your breath is the bridge between your body and your soul. When you hold your breath, you hold your emotions. When you release your breath, you release the past." She closed her eyes and breathed deeply. For the first time in years, she didn't feel like she was drowning in herself. She felt like she was arriving. The third shift, choice. The elder stepped closer, eyes full of infinite compassion. The elder softly said, "You are not here to become worthy. You are here to remember that you already are." A bell-like sound echoed through the forest, not heard with the ears, but felt in the bones. The elder softly said, "In every moment, there are two paths, the path of the old story and the path of truth. All power lives in the moment you choose which one to breathe life into." And then, for the first time, the woman spoke not from her mind, but from her soul. "I choose to remember." And the light in the forest answered, "Now listen carefully, for this is where your story and hers become one. If you are hearing these words, it is because a part of you is ready to awaken." The golden forest around them shifted, and suddenly it was no longer just her standing before the elder, it was you. You, the listener. You, the soul who found these words today. Not by chance, but by calling. The elder softly spoke. "You are not watching this to be entertained. You are watching because your soul is asking to be remembered. Your anxiety is not a flaw. It is your nervous system begging to return to peace. Your sadness is not weakness. It is the echo of your soul calling you back home. The weight you feel is not the end. It is the beginning of your awakening. You were never broken. You were simply disconnected from who you truly are. Begin where you are. You do not need to be healed to start. You only need to be willing. When fear arises, witness it and breathe. When old thoughts return, remind yourself, this is an echo, not my truth. When hopelessness speaks, whisper back, I am remembering now. Every breath is a doorway. Every choice is a turning point. I cannot walk the path for you, but I can walk it with you. And every time you choose truth over fear, you step closer to the life that has been waiting for you since the moment you were born. The woman lifted her head, and somewhere deep in your own being, you did too. Because this is not just her story. This is your story, and you are remembering. The elder softly said, "Now that you have remembered, you must choose." The world around them shimmered, as though reality itself waited for your next breath. The elder softly said, "This is the moment your life either continues as it was, or begins as it was always meant to be." The life of someone who remembers they are not just living in this world, they are shaping it. The woman, now changed, now awake, placed her hand over her heart. And so do you, because this is not just a story. This is a mirror. The elder spoke. If your soul has stirred, if something ancient within you has flickered awake, it is because you are ready. Ready to release the old patterns. Ready to breathe differently. Ready to choose thoughts that serve your becoming. You are not here by accident. You were guided here. The elder softly said, "Join me in the next gathering, where I will show you the exact steps to rewire your mind, calm your body, and remember your power." This is not motivation. This is reclamation. If this awakens something inside you, leave a heart in the comments to anchor your choice. Don't forget to subscribe and walk this journey with me, because this is Valkyrie. And here we don't just find the light, we become it.